It's all about greatness. It's not about being easy. It's not about being enjoyable. It's not about having a good time. It's about greatness. But why? Why go for greatness? Why not settle? Because settling equals meaningless life, and greatness equal meaningful life. So do you want to live a meaningful life, or do you want to live a meaningless life? That's all it's come down to. And if you decide to live a meaningful life, how bad do you want it? Are you willing to do whatever it takes to achieve greatness? Are you willing to commit until the end? Are you in or are you out? If you in, go all in. Do whatever it takes until you get to the highest level, until you become the best. And if you're not really willing to commit, get the fuck out. Don't be like most people. Sometimes they want, and then all the time they don't. That's why they're never able to commit to do anything. That's why when things get tough, they just want to give up. They complain about this and that. They complain this life is hard, and that's they can't handle hard times. They can't handle challenges. When I remind myself that I sign up for greatness, every time when I face rejection, when I suffer, when I encounter fear, embarrassment, loneliness, I remind myself that it's all about greatness. And greatness means that I have to face rejection. That means I have to face difficult times. That means I have to do the work that sometimes I don't like it, so that I can enjoy the life that I want. There's many times when I put in the work without knowing clearly I will finally succeed or not, beside faith. But I guess when we're talking about greatness, we're talking about the cost of admission. The cost of admission to greatness is very high. I don't know why it's have to be this way. I guess just because if everyone can achieve greatness, greatness doesn't mean anything more. When it's something become rare, it become more valuable. It's also a good news and a bad news for us. Good news is, since greatness is not for everybody, we literally don't have any competition if we commit until the end. But the bad news is take a lot of work, and it take a long time. And especially there's so many difficulties will happen during the time that we go for greatness. When you are in doubt, when you feel like you are missing out on all the fun that your friends are doing, remember that you are going for greatness. And that means that you have to do the hard things. You have to work towards your goals instead of going out there and hang out with your friend. I know, it's not easy to see other people enjoy life. It's not easy to see other people have fun out there. And why in here you are by yourself have to keep working towards your goals, working towards your future, without knowing that when your victory will finally arrive, without knowing that when your success will finally come. I know it's not easy. It's one of the hardest things that you have to experience. That's why I emphasize so much on the why. Why go for greatness? You have to know your why. You see, because you decide to live a meaningful life. If you want to live a meaningful life so bad, you have to sacrifice a lot of things in your life. Yes, it will not be fun, it will not be enjoyable, but it is honorable. It is your birthright. You were born to be the best. You were born to live for greatness. I know it feels kinda weird when you hear this, because the odd is nobody in your life really tell you that you are the best. Nobody in your life really tell you that you are born to be the best. Because I know in my personal life, nobody ever told me that I was born to be the best. That is my nature and that's in my right. Nobody ever told me that. And I know it's really hard to just hear it now. But you have to accept it. Because that's your nature. That's the way you're supposed to live. To be the best. When I don't feel like to do anything, when I feel like when I put in so much work, but the progress is very slow, I always remind myself that, hey, remember, I signed up for greatness. When the things get tough, when I feel like I want to give up, When I feel like I put in a lot of work, but nothing that I want to happen yet. When I have to do a lot of the hard things to get what I want. When I have to keep practicing and keep putting in the work without knowing how long. When I have to put in the work and nothing makes sense. And the only way I can do it is just to keep going. I always remind myself that it's all about greatness. And I know in your journey to greatness, you will encounter all of this. You will encounter up and down. And there's so many times that you in the darkest times that you thought like, man, this would last forever. And that you will never get out of this mess. That's what the dialogue will happen inside of you. And you really start doubting yourself. That's when this is a great reminder for you about greatness. Remember that greatness takes time. Greatness is not easy, it's not fun, it's not enjoyable. And oftentimes, when we are in a low moment, there's no one remind us this. There's no one telling us that, hey, this is part of the course. This is part of the greatness. This is part of the process. On the hard time, on the rejection, on the embarrassment, on the failure, on the challenges that you have to face, on the headache, on the self-doubt, everything. It's all part of the greatness. And I know all we need in the hard time is just a reminder that, hey, this is part of the course. This is not something this is not a surprise. This is what we signed up for at the beginning. Yes, when we look around and we see that, man, it's like nobody really experienced any difficult times. We thought like we are signed up for the wrong things. We thought that we are taking the wrong road. But you are actually on the right road because this is the path to greatness. And most people that you know and most people around the world, they settle. They take an easy road. That's why when they face challenges, that's why when they face rejection, when they face failures, they back up. They said, no, this is not what I'm signed up. Let me just settle. Let me get that easy road. Please, please, please give me a sense of release. That's what they sign up for. And that's why they give up. Most people are not willing to pay for the cost of greatness. It's just a reality. Because the cost for greatness is very, very, very expensive. It takes a lot of your work, time, disappointment, sadness, frustration. But when you get to the greatness, the reward is unbelievable. The reward is very worthy. Yes, you have to trade off a lot of comfortable, enjoyable, fun for a discomfort. You will live a life that's very meaningful and you will be so proud of yourself in the end. Like I said before, life is not always happy, but it can always be meaningful. And by working towards greatness, you will always find a meaning in each of your actions. Yes, you may not find the meaning right now, but at some point in the future, your future self will thank you a lot that you continue to put into work. When you don't want it, when nothing makes sense, when the progress is very slow, your future self will really appreciate you. So my friend, nothing surprised here. Everything is part of the course. It's not easy to go for greatness. It's not easy to become the best. So that's the question for you. Are you willing to do whatever it takes to accomplish, to achieve greatness? Because if you're not, may as well settle. But the cost of settling is way higher than the cost of greatness. The cost of settling is burning your dream, killing your dreams, what if, and especially regret. Nobody is laying their deathbed would say this. I'm so regret that I'm go for greatness, that I go for my dreams, that I put in a lot of work to be the best. The only thing that they regret is they don't live the life true to themselves. They don't live the life that they should follow their dreams. They live the life according to other people's expectation. So remove that expectation. Do what you need to do in order to become the best. Go for greatness. That's what you are born for. That's what we are born for. We are not born to settle. We are not born to go for mediocre life. We are born to go for greatness. I hope you enjoyed this episode and got some value out of it. And if you did, please leave great review. That will reach out to more people. And until next time, never forget that you are a fearless warrior. Thank you.